$640 a month. You got it set aside. Now you're staring at it and you have no idea where to put it. That's where most guys stop. Not because they're lazy, because the second you start reading about this, somebody's yelling about Roth versus traditional, and someone else is telling you to buy gold, and you close the tab, and the money sits in checking for another year. So here's the whole thing. 5 accounts in order. You go down the list until the money runs out. That's it. That's the entire decision. Let's build some wealth. Step 1, your 401k, but only up to the match. If you're making around 40 grand and your employer matches 50 cents on the dollar, every dollar you put in comes back as $1.50. That's a 50% return before the money has done anything at all. There is no investment on this planet that pays 50% guaranteed. If you're not taking the match, you are turning down a raise you already earned. Match first, every time. And if your job doesn't offer one, skip to step 2. No shame in it. Half the trades don't have it. Do this right, and that $640 a month turns into about $1 million. I'll show you that math at the end. Step 2, the HSA. And this one has a door most people never find. If your health plan has a high deductible, you qualify, and this account gets you a tax break 3 separate times, on the way in, while it grows, and when you spend it on medical. Nothing else in the tax code does that. Nothing. Most guys treat it like a spending account and drain it every December. Don't. Invest it. Pay this year's doctor bill out of pocket if you can. Keep the receipt and let that money run for 20 years. It's the best retirement account nobody told you was a retirement account. Regular low deductible plan? You can't use this one. Skip it. Move on. Step 3, the Roth IRA. $7,000 a year. You open this yourself. Fidelity, Schwab, Vanguard, 20 minutes on your phone. Your employer has nothing to do with it and can't touch it if you change jobs. You already paid tax on that money. Good, because every dollar it earns from here comes out tax-free. Not tax-deferred, tax-free. That account could be worth $900,000 in 30 years, and you'd own nothing on it. And a warning, because this trips up almost everybody. Opening the account is not investing. The money sits there in cash doing nothing until you buy something with it. I have seen guys leave $8,000 sitting in an unbought Roth for 2 years. Fund it, then buy. Step 4, back to the 401k. Pass the match now. The match was free money. This is just good money. It comes off your taxable income, so $1 in costs you about 78 cents. Most guys never get this far, and that's fine. The list is in order for a reason. Step 5, a regular brokerage account. No limits, no caps, no income rules, no penalty for pulling it out at 41 instead of 61. You pay tax on the gains. That's the price of the flexibility. This is where the money goes once the other accounts are full. And if you're planning to stop working before 60, this is the bucket that carries you until the rest unlock. Now, what do you actually buy inside these accounts? A total market index fund. One of them. That's the answer. You own thousands of companies at once. When any of them wins, you win a little. And check the fee, because it's the one thing you control. A total market fund charges about 0.03%. A managed fund charges 1%. That's roughly 30 times more every year for 30 years. Same market, same returns. One of them just takes a bite on the way past. Now, somebody's about to ask about picking stocks. People who manage money for a living, teams of analysts, millions in research budgets, usually fail to beat the plain index over 20 years. You're competing with them. That's why I don't. Boring wins. Boring is the strategy. So let's run the number I promised you. $640 a month, 30 years, 8%, which is below the market's long-run average. You will have put in $230,400 of your own money. You'll end up with about $954,000. Read those two numbers again. You put in $230,000, you end with $954,000. $724,000 of that was never yours to begin with. It was made by the money while you were at work, asleep, on vacation, arguing about the game. That's what an asset is. That's the whole difference between saving and investing. Savings sits still. An asset shows up to work every day whether you do or not. And if you want the full million, give it one more year. 31 years you're past it. That last year alone adds about $70,000, and you didn't do anything different. That's the part nobody has the patience for. The biggest year is the last one. Which is exactly why waiting is the most expensive thing you can do. Start this 5 years from now. Same 640, same 8%, and you don't land at 954. You land around 622,000. 5 years cost you $330,000, and you only skip $38,000 in deposits. The rest is compounding you can never buy back. Time is the only ingredient here you can't make more of. So here's tonight. Before you close YouTube, open one account, not 5, 1. If you've got a match at work and you're not taking it, log in and change the percentage. 10-minute job, highest return you'll ever get. If you don't have a match, open a Roth and put $100 in it just to prove you can. Then set it to pull automatically on payday, same day the money hits. You never see it, you never decide, you never have to be disciplined about it again. The system does the work, you just have to build it once. Open one account tonight, buy the fund, then go back to work and let it run.
See you in the next one. Let's build some wealth.